So when I'm seeing a movie that's like that, yeah, I can't quite say that makes me feel comfortable.
What an ornate treasure chest.
Can't go on that one. Is it this one? Yeah.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them
Oh,
out.
it's just one. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if I like that too much, if I'm being honest. Machias, if you could please wake up, that would be spectacular.
Light, rain upon us. No problem. Right.
Oh my fucking god. So he's just gonna be useless for this entire fight? Oh, would you look at that? He's actually gonna do something.
Here I go. Vita. Checkmate.
Dance for me. Great white, reside radiant. Oh, please.
This can't be happening.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Here I go. Vita. Checkmate.
Oh, thank god. That was perfectly timed.
That takes care of them.
That was perfectly timed. And going back to what I was talking about, though, I did very briefly see that movie from when they were saying, oh, this is how you beat the flying sharks and all that. And I remember watching it, and I remember thinking, this better not be a scenario I'll ever have to see in my life. Because no, 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 me good. I never want to see a shark tornado. The idea alone is horrifying to even remotely think about.
You still have a lot of training to
But
do.
to actually see? No, I'm good. Alright, so I have to come back for that. Am I already near the end? I don't usually see that until, like, we're right at the very end.
Advantage is ours.
Let's move.
Let's finish it. Okay. Now. I'll back you over. Of course. Now. You're done.
Leave this to me. We should keep
Okay.
going.
Get off the geometry.
That one's gonna be a pain.
Oh, yep. Rain around the rosy, a pocket full of posies. That's exactly what that just felt like.
Okay. And now. I'll back you up.
My turn.
Here I go. Now.
I'm trying not to take this one slightly because these guys are a pain in the butt. Apparently that one, though, that one specifically was just a piece of cake. Alright. Oops. Is that the last gimmick?
Now's our my turn.
My turn.
So she's at 200.
Here I
She
go.
is the only one left
My
that
turn.
needs to reach 200.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Alright. Is there... no. So I need to go up here because I think that's up here. Both sides? Both sides, but which one? That one over there looks like it goes to the end. So this is the one I want to see
Please,
first.
take care around that one.
I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. Okay, cool. Wow, that was much faster than I thought. It felt like the first time I went through this place, it took eons to get through. Actually, to be honest, they all feel like that. Listen, the Machias and Million. I'll replace you. And I'll keep my strong party for the final fight. Although Alyssa is definitely probably going to be in my party when we get to the end. Maybe the final dungeon? I'm trying, like, to remember at which point the difficulty curve really does spike. And
Please. This one's dangerous.
Here I go.
Stay on your toes.
Onward!
Here I go. I'll handle it. Now. I'll back you up.
Let's move. Now!
An opening!
faster I can deal with this guy.
Okay.
My turn! Now's our chance!
Got you.
Our fighting was in perfect...
Alright, now... there should not be anything else in the way. I think the treasure chest I want's right here. Awesome, I was right.
Okey doke, let's get started.
Leave this to me!
Oh. The guide I'm following is incorrect then, because it says Machias and Millium. I was looking at the wrong map. Oh my god, it's a good thing that I did not need to rely on it.
Yes, sir.
I really
Witness the
want to see if I can take the smaller enemies and build her up.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Alright, cool. So. Small enemy, yeah.
We have the...
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Build her up
I'll
by
back you up.
doing
It's my turn. How about this?
small
Onward.
attacks.
My turn.
Wow, she does not build herself up as I thought she did.
Onward! You still have a lot of training to do.
You're big, I don't want to deal with you. You might be small enough.
Now's our chance.
I might just
Let's
say
move.
screw it, because I think we'll be just fine, actually, without her needing to be at full power.
My turn.
Onwards!
Here I
But
go.
then again, this is the one with the freaky boss.
Of course. Now you're done. Look at us, Bee.
You know what? You know what? No. Let's go. Let's face this boss. We should be more than okay. Alright. Rest everyone up. And we are going to be facing the last boss of the shrines, at least. Well, here we are. Jeez, that one looks bigger. There it is, our fourth crystal of Ymir ore. All that remains is to overcome the final trial, and it'll be ours. And here it comes. Amy and I will be done with it in snap. This feels like... an intervention! What the? Did it just vanish? No, this was the work of...
Oops, you caught me.
Hello, Vita.
Grianos.
So that was Misty. I mean, Vita Clotilde's doing?
There's no need to be so wary of me. I merely did what you were planning to do anyway, didn't I? I just did you a favor.
A likely story.
You can't seriously expect us to believe that. Last time you tried to do us a favor, you abducted Elise and Princess Alphen.
Oh, woe is me. I don't seem to be very popular here.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
What really brought you here? How did you even know this place existed? Even I didn't until Celine told me.
Unlike you, I'm a fully fledged witch, in the truest sense of the word. As such, I know everything. Far more than a trainee like you could even begin to imagine.
Sounds like you've long known all there is to know about this place.
More than you and the Elder do, in fact. Oh, I know! Why don't I take this opportunity to enlighten you on a fun little something? That being the true purpose of the HEXEN clan to which we belong.
What is this light?
A flash grenade?
No, this is...
Something's flowing into my head.
Oh, sorry, needed a sip of water. So this is what a crystal of ancient magical ore looks like. The light from it is so beautiful, it's almost divine. Overcome the trial to find what you seek. The witch was right, it seems. This should grant us the strength to suppress that great calamity. Indeed, the final battle draw nears. Ever since I met that great knight, my fate was sealed. I will abide by it. But will you accompany me? You needn't even ask, Your Highness. I will be by your side until the day the goddess calls me to hers.
What did I just see? Another one of someone's memories?
Whatever it was, I witnessed it as well. And I presume that blonde-haired woman in it must be.
That shouldn't have been possible. Just what did you do for us to see that?
Think of it as a special treat from me. Ordinarily, only the Ashen Awakener would have been able to see it, but I allowed the rest of you to see it too. As for what it is, it's a glimpse of the truth regarding what really happened during the War of the Lions.
The truth? And that really was a memory from...
Drygel's the Lionheart, yes. And the woman with him was the Lance Maiden, Leanne Sandlot. During the war, they too had to borrow the strength of a divine knight. And they were drawn into a conflict between fragments of the great power. Just like Rean and Crow during this war.
Wait, there's no way the War of the Lions involved divine knight battles.
If that had been the case, surely the world would know of it.
I've never seen anything like that in any history book I've ever read.
Actually, I have heard mention of that from Grandmother. Wait, doesn't that mean...
Oh, has the truth finally dawned on you? The fragments of the great power are destined to be drawn to one another, forced to collide over and over and over. These dark times Erebonia is going through have repeated themselves since time immemorial, and every time, the truth of what happened disappears from the memories of all. That is how this system works.
System?
Hold on a moment. I can't follow what you're saying.
Oh, don't feel bad if you're having trouble wrapping your head around it. That's perfectly normal. After all, that's just how this world is.
Wait, you aren't suggesting the clan's true purpose is...
Aha! Did you finally realize the fundamental role we witches play? We shoulder the responsibility of operating and managing part of that giant system. Not that I would expect an apprentice and her familiar to know anything about that. The Elder knows, of course, but she chose not to share the knowledge with you, likely fearing it would be a burden.
Okay, Vita's being a little too harsh on poor Emma here.
But how pitiful is it to have lived for the sake of fulfilling your duty as a witch without knowing what that duty really is? I almost feel sorry for you.
Don't look away, Emma. There's no need to be afraid of accepting the truth.
Rean?
Oh?
I know what it's like to be afraid of accepting new revelations about who I am or about my past. I feel like once I know, life will never be the same again. Maybe that's true, but there's one thing that I can believe in beyond a shadow of a doubt. That my classmates and all the people who've stood by me through everything that we've been through will keep standing by me to the very end and accept me for who I am no matter what.
This is the class that was still cool being friends with someone they knew was an intelligence division spy. So, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone accepted me, despite my past as a Jaeger.
Hold your head up high, Emma. There's nothing in this world that could stop us from proudly standing at your side until the bitter end.
I don't know what to say. Vita, thanks to you, I finally noticed the change in my own feelings.
Change?
I enrolled at Thor's to fulfill my duty as a witch. I won't deny that. Nor will I deny that until that point, I effectively lived to carry out that duty, obeying all I was taught without question. But that's the past. Now, I feel very different. Now, I want to live a life of my own. together with the classmates I've been fortunate enough to meet. I'm no longer the person I used to be.
Emma.
That's the class president we know.
I'm impressed. You've matured a lot more than I was expecting during your time at the academy.
Vita?
But let's put that to the test, shall we? I haven't had the opportunity to train you in some time, so this is as good a chance as any to see what you're capable of now. Dance, dance, my sweet little bird. Behold, your master's foes. Bare your fangs and raise your talons.
What the?
Everyone get back! Quickly!
It grew? What did she do to it?
It's called Savant Vols. It allows a witch to pour an incredible amount of mana into their familiar. I'd imagine she's given it more power than even a cryptid possesses.
Well then, Emma, let's see what you're capable of. Show me if you have the strength to back up your words.
Please, everyone, lend me your power.
You've got it.
Leave it to us. A worthy adversary.
So there you have it. I had to mute myself because I didn't know if my fan would be disrupting and I didn't want to break immersion, so to speak. But yeah, there's a lot happening here. And what Vita said couldn't be further from the truth. Nobody quite understands what she's trying to do, but she's intending for that to remain her own mystery. But she does tell you in another game a little bit of what the purpose was. Or maybe it is at the end of this game, I don't remember. But she does kind of say something about what what she was trying to do.
Here I go.
But she was a little mean, it feels, to poor Rean and them. Or mostly to Emma, actually. Emma didn't do anything and she's just getting ripped apart. And it was good to see her classmates kind of stand up for her. And as you can see, Granios is definitely stronger than most enemies, hence the reason why I said that we're dealing with the crazy boss next.
I'll handle it.
Here goes.
Overdrive!
But this is a moment that I have to kind of think where I started to really enjoy
Let's get this over with.
Emma, not Emma. Yeah, well actually, yeah, both Emma and Vita as characters. Because, and not that I didn't like them before, but they felt like your common backup magic people. They were just there to be like the smart ones to say, I know more than you do about the current situation at hand, and all that kind of stuff. But it's a nice twist to see that, you know, Vita is like, yeah, she thinks she knows, but she doesn't really.
Let's move.
Now, I'm going to admit that I've gone into Reddit and other places for conspiracy theories about what Ouroboros' true intentions are, because at times it genuinely feels as if they're trying to help everybody.
Okay.
Versus, you know, being an actual threat.
Here I go.
I need to heal.
Yeah. Onward.
I'm gonna risk it.
Too slow.
I shouldn't have risked it.
Strong enough.
Okay.
You have my thanks.
Witness the
Here, finish.
But now that we have defeated Granios, what else does dear Vita have to tell us?
Did we defeat it?
It felt as though we did at least.
Impressive. It seems you can back up your words.
Oh, poor Granios.
It looks pretty worn out. I'm surprised Grianos can even fly after that. You don't plan to keep on fighting, do you?
No, I think that will do for today. Poor Grianos needs a rest for one thing.
Vita.
Well, Emma, you've demonstrated the strength of your resolve. Still, I don't think you need me to remind you. That resolve only gains worth when it's seen through to the end.
Yes, I know. I'll find a path through life on my own. And I will stop you.
Emma.
Oh, I can't see you succeeding in that regard, but feel free to try. I'll leave the last of the treasures in your hands. I'll see you again soon, at the infernal rite.
She's finally left. I'm curious as to what she was referring to in her parting words, however. Yeah, what's this infernal rite supposed to be? Just how much more than us does she know, I wonder? And about what? What an unpleasant woman. Forget about her for now. Let's go and collect the Ymirian ore. Yeah, you're right. The last of the ore. And this is the fourth, which means we've been to every spirit shrine we're able to visit. Yeah, this should be plenty to make Valimar's new Itachi. Now we just need to get this back to George and help him with his work however we can. Indeed, we'll need to contact Professor Smith to request his assistance too. Shall we hurry right back to the Courageous then? Indeed we shall.